Talk to Me podcast is a podcast that provides viewers with the latest news on controversial topics, gender war questions, and a multitude of hypotheticals. I'm your host, Don Worm, sitting here with my co-host, Mehdi, and also sitting here with a special guest that goes by Jordan. What's really good, my guy?
What's up? It's about time I got on here, man.
What do you ask, man? Why are you acting like I was faking on you for about a year or something, man?
Nah. I never came to you and asked, but I've been watching from a distance. Like, yo, I got to get on there.
Yeah, a few people ask me from time to time, but it got to be perfect timing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, Dom, just let them know, man. We got a long list.
Big list. This gonna be my last. Well, I don't know about last. I'm not a big fan of saying last and never, but
yeah,
you know, this is my let's go for now. This will be one of my last times hitting hookah on the pod. Shout out to Ramadan. People love it.
My man smoking hookah because it's Ramadan.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
gotta give y'all my respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I haven't even smoked hookah. Shit, matter of fact, what are you doing tomorrow night?
Nothing.
What games are on tomorrow night?
We're gonna see. Oh, probably the bullshit ass Bucks and
yeah, and then Nuggets Warriors not till 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
it's kind of late.
Damn. How about we whenever the Bucks play the Celtics, game 1?
Oh yeah, definitely gotta do that.
That's gonna be big. But how y'all been though? How was your weekend?
Man, how was my weekend? What did I do? I didn't do much until it was time to eat. Went over cousin's house and then went over my boy's house the following day for dinner. That's about it.
Bro. You know what I've been speaking of dinner? You know what I've been just starting to eat? Fucking chicken curry. I've been faking on it for a minute, bro.
Oh man, you like that chicken curry, that biryani?
Yeah. Fire. I don't know why. I guess because I really don't know a reason why I never fuck with the curry, but I've been getting that a lot lately. What'd you do, Jordan? Did I see you this past weekend or it was 2 weekends ago?
Nah, it was Easter weekend.
Okay.
Yeah. Like we had baseball all weekend. Then I had to work. I work 2 jobs right now. So I had to work Sunday.
Well, at least you got to see your son play baseball. How is it? How is that? Watching your son
he got sports? Man. It is. It's great, but it is frustrating as hell because he got. So this is the 4th game, and my twins both play on the same team, so they have not got a hit in either game so far. So we got to his 3rd at bat, and I'm like, man, if he don't hit this damn ball, you see all these other parents, they kid get a hit. It got to a point I was like, I'm not even clapping for these kids no more until my son gets it. I'm tired of this shit. I even tried to threaten them. I was like, yo, you don't hit this damn ball. I was like, you don't hit this damn ball.
Jacking him up and shit.
Then I knocked your ass out when we get home.
So did he hit it the 3rd time?
Yeah, he finally got the hit.
Okay.
So it's like it took his. He was trying too hard. He was pressing because he was swinging so damn hard. So once he finally got it, I was like, all right, maybe it take the stress off of him. And he'll.
Is this his first time play baseball?
He played T-ball last year.
Okay. Yeah,
so this is first time playing with the machine pitch.
Yeah.
So he kept saying, he was like, I got to get used to the machine pitching. Yeah. And I'm like, man, fuck that. We natural athletes. You just get up there and just hit that motherfucker.
There we go.
That's funny. Yeah, my brother, he was telling me that it's really solely up to the pitcher, like the coach. You know what I'm saying? Because you can aim the ball and all that stuff. So, like, if your coach ain't good at using that joint, it's gonna be tough for kids to swing. Do they get struck out after three at bats?
Yeah, it depends on the coaches decided at the beginning of the game. Sometimes they'll tell them, "Look, we give them 6 pitches total. So if they don't get a hit in those 6 pitches, then they out." But my damn son, he swing at everything. So he's just trying to hit. He's like, I'm gonna. He like, as soon as some of them kids, they say it's, kids gotta have fun, but I be real with my kids. Like I told my son, like, yo, your damn team suck. Like y'all trash.
Shit.
Like I was telling Nate, I was like, yo, I can't wait till we play y'all. I was like, my son gonna bust y'all ass. After game 4, I'm like, man, I should have just shut the fuck up.
Hey Betty, have you ever thought about like whenever you have a kid, like how you gonna parent him about sports and stuff like that?
Oh, all the time. All the time.
How you gonna be pressuring them to play sports? So like you gonna be
I don't think I'm gonna pressure him, but I'm gonna make sure that it's gonna be like that last possible straw where I've tried everything I can, and if he ain't a sports guy, then he ain't gonna do it.
You gonna be sick inside, you think?
Nah, probably not. I mean, he's gotta be good at something. He gotta be good at something. If he ain't playing sports, he better be smart.
True.
All that shit gonna go out the window once he start playing. Once he start, I said the same thing. I was like,
I'm a chill.
Yeah, man. Once he start playing, you like, man, look, come on, man. I know you better than this.
Oh no, if he's no, I'm talking about like, I mean, you'll know if your kid is somewhat athletic by the time he plays when he plays with teams. I mean, when he's going up at 3, 4, 5, I mean, I bet you'll have an idea if they could do something with the ball. But like if they're looking clumsy and not coordinated at all by the time they're 5, it ain't looking too good.
Yeah, my youngest son looked like he gonna be the superstar.
Yeah, he can run and all that.
Yeah,
but it's my youngest son. See, you see my 7-year-old. My youngest son, there's one. I see it in him already. That's the first kid that I had. He'd be 2 in June. So, but I just see it in him now. Like yo, he's gonna want to be like the best at everything, every sport. Like I saw him. We was at the baseball fields this weekend, and he had his little bat. And he's not even 2 yet. And he picked up a rock and threw it up in the air and hit it with the bat. And I was shocked. I was like, how the fuck did he do that already? So it's like, you can see it in him already. So you like, okay, I think this might be my only hope right here for like a superstar athlete.
Yeah, he the last hope. Last question, then we're gonna jump in the joint. So as far as like like you got a couple of kids like you mentioned. Like say if I was to get a girl pregnant, right? She pregnant right now. What is some what is something that you didn't know about prior to parenthood that you would tell like us? You know what I'm saying? And the people that's watching.
It ain't never as hard as what they make it seem like. When you go, all right, I had my first kid at 20. So I didn't even have a car at the time. I didn't even have a car. So I'm like, I got to get all this shit ready in 9 months. So you go tell your people closest to you, and they say, oh man, it's going to be rough. This is never as bad as what people tell you it is.
Bro.
It's actually a lot easier.
I'm looking at that joint like, yo, like I think of parenting, and obviously I'm a novice, like I don't got kids or whatever. I think parenting which is probably a fact. What I'm about to say, I think parenting, you are literally working a job for like a good, I would say probably 18, probably at least until they like 13. Like every hour of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe not 13, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe like the first 5 years, like you really have to be watching your kid like 24/7, 365 for like 5-6 years. That's why I look at it. Like you going to work,
longer than that.
When you get off, you gotta do a job. You know what I'm saying? Like
I tell people all the time, I work harder at home than I do at work. It is like even my oldest is 11. I got to get on her ass about stuff like, yo, come on, you set the example. Yeah, okay, the parents set the example first, but you being the oldest sibling, you set the example for them. They gonna follow you more than us.
Your third parent type shit.
Yeah, like sometimes she don't understand that responsibility. I try to break it down to her, like, just watch them. If they see you do something, they say, oh, well, she did it, then it's okay for us to do it. So she doesn't get it. Well, I didn't tell them to do that. Yeah, I don't tell you to do the shit you do, but you do it anyway.
True.
But
True.
I would just say the best advice they can give you: make sure you get the right person pregnant, because
okay.
if you get the wrong person pregnant, that'll make parenting the hardest shit you ever. Listen, I know plenty of people that have multiple baby mamas, and they go through hell. And even people that do what they're supposed to do, just out of people being bitter.
Yeah.
So it is. That is the best advice I can give you. Make sure it's the right person.
All right. Okay.
And
So
make sure that person actually want to be a parent.
Yeah.
Well, if a woman gonna go through it, shoot, she better be wanting to be a parent. But I can't be telling women what to do.
Yeah, because it ain't a job you can slack off.
All right, let's get in this joint. So, I was on Instagram and I ran through and I bumped into this little clip I'm about to play. So it says there's no excuse for a man who can't provide for his woman and family. So here's the joint that the clip.
My man works hard and he loves me, and that's enough.
It's a little difficult for me because I was raised of how I was raised. My father was paralyzed from the neck down, and he had 4 children plus my cousin that he took care of and raised, and my mom. Even with my dad being paralyzed, my father's was paralyzed from the neck down since I was 5 years old. Even with him being paralyzed from the neck down, he took care of his family. We lived well. We all went to private school. So I saw my father take care of, raise us, put all his kids through private school. My mom never had to work, run a family business, and he didn't even have his hands or his feet. All my father had was his mouth. So my expectations versus somebody else can be completely different, because if my father, who was paralyzed from the neck down, can take care of his whole family, then I have a different. I find no man who has their feet and their legs to have no excuse.
That is enough.
Y'all want to go first, or you?
Hey, nah. In the prep show, you got hype, so let's hear it.
It's
man.
like first of all, I get tired of fucking women trying to compare your man to your dad. I'm not your fucking dad. Like it's not my job to fucking take care of you like your dad did. We partners. I'm not your father. So your father's job is to take care of you and provide for you. If you my partner, yeah, I'm gonna make sure you're okay, but don't act like, oh, if I'm not taking care of you and giving you everything you want, I'm failing at my part of the job. This is if we married, we a team.
Gotcha.
One person don't do everything on a team.
Gotcha.
And then, like, for her to say, then too, this might sound fucked up, but okay, if your dad paralyzed from the neck down, he getting some kind of fucking help. Like he getting some kind of financial help. Like he got a business. Okay, that money could have already been there. That money is there for your mom to use. So is he technically still providing? No. That's just money that's there for y'all to use. Like, and for you to take a situation like that and say, my dad is paralyzed, so if you can't do it, if he can do it, you should be able to do it. Well, if I was her man, I'd be like, well, you know what? Go be with your dad then. let your dad continue to take care of you, because come on, you being unrealistic.
Yeah, I mean, look, first, I think that her first issue with her statement was mentioning comparing her dad, and then also using her dad to add on that he's paralyzed, and maybe said it 22 times that, oh, if he could do it while he's paralyzed, why can't you? Well, like you mentioned, a father's going to always support their kids, no matter what. They'll be 40 years old and they'll still support them, provide for them and whatnot. And especially in this generation where we are now, 2022, the ladies don't want the man to provide for them. They're independent. The ladies these days are independent, majority, I would say. And for her to, what is she expecting from the man? Is she expecting the man to cover all the bills while he's working his ass and she's staying at home? Nobody stays at home anymore. It doesn't work like that. So for her to compare her mom as well to all the other ladies that she was a stay-at-home while her dad worked his ass off to provide, you can't compare the two. Nobody is staying at home these days. Yeah. So you can throw that out the window as well. That's how I feel. Her statement is 100% off.
And another thing, like, yo, you keep hearing these women say, "Oh, we want to be treated equally." Okay, well, equally pay these damn bills. Like, like to think, and you gotta think what is their salary? Like, if there's no huge gap in what we make, like, say if I make 75,000 and you make 60, that ain't a huge fucking gap. So to say, well, you make more than me, so you should pay all the bills. Well, what the fuck? So you just pocket $60,000?
Nah, it don't work like that. Look, these days they're both of us are making money. We're not, one of us are not staying at home, and if we are staying at home, chances are we got our own business. If not, I mean, look, if let's say she's making 120, I'm making 100, whatever. I mean, dude, I know it's a 20K difference, but we're definitely splitting the bills equally. No issues. I mean, yeah, I might take care of rent. You might take care of other stuff. Cool. But I ain't covering everything regardless.
Yeah. Fuck that. I ain't looking at that 20K difference. I'm looking at you still make 100K.
Facts.
Yeah. Fuck what I'm making. You still getting 100K. So you could pay half. Now, if I'm making 120 and you making like 30, all right, yeah, that's a huge gap. So I wouldn't mind doing it then. But if we in the same playing field, like, nah, hell no, you got to help out.
Yeah. See, like when I heard, I wish I had more context to the situation, because I'm like, damn. The part that I don't like is there's no excuse for a man who can't provide. That's the worst part. No excuse though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically taking no for an answer. Basically, like, if you're a man, you need to provide, capital PROVIDE. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to hear no excuses.
That's that gender shit.
Woman like that, I ain't fucking with them.
That's that shit where they just because I'm a man, I'm supposed to take care of you.
Yeah.
Like, then they hit you with that shit, well, you're not a real man if you don't. Well, see, and that's where we as men, we fall for that shit. We be letting these women mind fuck us into thinking that we supposed to do that. Like, stop letting these women do y'all like that.
I got a friend of mine. Her goal is like, I want to get married and be a stay-at-home mom. I'm not gonna guilt trip or make anyone feel less than to have that, but like me, that ain't my type of woman. But I don't think it's fair for her to. Well, for one, I need to know what her dad does too. On top of that, and one thing, I don't think it's fair for anybody to judge their past or their uncle or like their family to today's time. You know what I'm saying? Because like, if that's the case, I'm never gonna get married, because I know I'm not gonna find another woman like my mom. You know what I'm saying? She done literally everything within the house. For cook, clean the whole house, done all of our laundry every day. My mom, my brother, her laundry, my brother, my dad, folded all of our clothes, clean the whole house, dust, vacuum, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I would love to find a woman that can do half of that shit. But like, the thing is, for me, comparing my mom or, you know, someone related to me to the girls out there now, that's not fair to them at all. You know what I'm saying? So that whole sentence, I really ain't even rocking with, for real. But to each his own. If I ever run into some shit like that,
and she got to be single. She got to be single.
Nah, bro. If you look good enough, there's gonna be a guy out there that's gonna be
I'm saying this girl, she had to
or
be single.
If you look somewhat attractive, or you just, you know what I'm saying? Somebody will say okay to that shit.
Yeah, and what's that new word? That's that simp shit. Because you basically letting her trick you into thinking this is the only way you can be with me. Well, if I was single, let me know this on the first date, so I can go ahead and get the fuck up and leave. Because as soon as you say, if you can't do this, you can't do that, I'm gonna say, okay, well, I'm glad you let me know that, so I can go ahead and get the fuck up out of here. Because you putting requirements on me, and I don't even know you like that yet.
Yeah.
That's because I mean, and the thing you gotta think, this is 2022. This is not the fucking 1920s where you could fucking buy a house for $10,000. Like, houses costing just regular houses cost like fucking $400,000 now, and these is just a simple 3-bedroom house, no upstairs, no basement, nothing, just a regular house, $400,000.
Shit.
$400,000 ain't no little bit of money.
Oh no.
True. I had to bring something to the table. Shit. All right, so on to the next joint.